You're watching
Real English
with
Real Teachers.
real teachers.
What is a personal legacy you want to leave for yourself or your children? See, I don't really think I care about a legacy. Do you?
Would that have to be a physical thing, or just like just anything you can pass down, like a value or something you consider really important for your kids to kind of emulate?
Well, I don't think it's like a golf club, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, because it has to be an amount of money, does it? Things like that.
No. Like it could be a company. It could be
some kind of property.
I guess it could be an heirloom, like a piece of jewelry or something. But I was imagining like you've set something up that's more like a business.
I think that's not something I think about. I guess because I'm still not sure if I want to have kids. So it won't be until I know that'll become clear to me if I want to leave something behind for someone else.
Yeah.
But then I guess, I've got my nephew and things like that. But no, to be honest, at the moment, it's not something I've considered. But what about you? Do you think you would one day want to, say, if you were to have kids, would you want to like leave the British English podcast to your kids? Or so that maybe they could be the next hosts, couldn't they?
Yeah. Hosted by Charlie Jr.
Me,
I
little
don't
Charlie.
know. I don't think so. Because I always see those car dealerships. They say, Johnson and Son or something like that.
Yeah.
And I feel sad for the son because they've had to go into the car dealership world. They've been forced. Yeah. They've not had the choice. I want my children, if I was to have children, to have the choice to do whatever they want, as long as it's the British English podcast.
Yeah,
also, it says,
I know what you mean.
What would you like to leave for yourself/children? So you can leave it for yourself. So I guess, like, if you are a famous painter, you leave your legacy of art to the public to enjoy, and they remember your name, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you've just started sketching. Would you like to double down on sketching and sell that to a museum?
I don't think it'll ever be of value in that sense, but maybe I'd really like to get to a standard where I can paint nice portraits and then give them to people. I think that would be a nice present to give them. Not necessarily like I'd like to give you a nice painting of Stacey, for example, or your dog.
Yeah. The thing about
dog dies.
Portraiture is that it's very easy for the person that knows them really well to tell whether they are quite accurate or not. Like, I think if you've got the nose slightly off, then it's a bit confusing for the receiver.
I know what you mean. But I guess, but getting to a standard where you can objectively say, yeah, that's good. That definitely looks like the person. But also it says something more about them. That's what it is. People love about portraits, isn't it? You're seeing something else in them, like their essence that you somehow express in the art that doesn't come out in a photo.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I've not thought. So
I love the
like
idea of
that.
just like work. I don't know, like getting really good at it, and one day producing something that I would actually want to put on the wall. That would be nice. And if family members like my nephew could put it on the wall, that'd be a nice thing to leave behind. I mean,
I'll tell you what you could
videos,
leave
they're always going to
behind.
be there. Your podcast, like episodes, that's going to be there too. Like, I like the idea that, in 100 years, someone might listen to it and be like, God, those guys were idiots. or, oh, those guys were funny. Or, that's so useful. And, it's a shame they're dead.
Yeah. Can I get in contact with them? No, they died. About your art, though, sketching, you could paint yourself, and then on the day that we, bury you, we could put a picture that you drew of yourself.
I think I'm going to go after you before you, do you? Over my dead body.
Definitely.
So I could put it on my gravestone.
I think that's a good idea. Not on your gravestone. You normally put a photo up of them in the memorial service, during the memorial service, sorry.
Yeah, that's a nice idea. Yeah, that's
so
it.
I could do a eulogy of you stood next to the sketch that you drew.
Yeah, it's a nice idea. It's a nice idea.
Yeah.
You know what? My deepest fear is moving on to painting, because sketching seems so much easier. You can be a lot more detailed. It's easier to be more detailed, right? But then you get a paintbrush. It's just a big floppy thing, isn't it? Like, I'm scared about that. It's my deepest fear.
That I can see that. I thought you were going to say my deepest fear is Charlie doing a eulogy for me. But getting the
I think you
paintbrush.
deliver a lovely eulogy, Charlie. I'd be very happy for you to deliver my eulogy. Obviously, I hope I'll be delivering yours. But if it has to be the other way around, I'll be more than happy.
Would it be crass to make a bet?
Where would the money go, though? Oh, you'd have to leave it in the will. You have to leave it in the will.
It to the legacy. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Or no, so the bet is you want to live longer, I want to live longer. So if I win, you died first. So that means I have to pay whoever is in your will. So if you leave everything to your nephew, I have to pay him the wager.
No, I thought the loser of the bet is the one that dies first. And
you're right.
Will. It'd be written into the will. So it'd be like, if I die first, Charlie Baxter gets 10 grand.
Yes. Oh, lovely.
That'd be hilarious. Like it's so wrong. So wrong.
It's so wrong because then if one of us is really getting desperate financially, we could stoop very low, couldn't we? And sort of push one of them into the road as a busker.
They could, yeah. Yeah.
Not that I've thought of that ever.
It's a good plot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could be
Although London has a lot of CCTV, so it'd have to do it out in the country.
We'll find a way.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm not going to place that wager yet, but I am going to say that's the end of the episode. So thank you very much, Harry.
Thank you. Nice talking to you, as per usual, and I hope your listeners have enjoyed it.
Yes. So that was level 3. Do you feel like we reached a level of connection like never before?
Yeah. What was the main question with that one? Did we go
what
on
is your deepest fear?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a good question, I think. Yeah, definitely the end of the night where, it's dying down a bit and you get into some really serious talk. Yeah, it was good. It was interesting to learn that from you.
Yeah, you do kind of need a pick-me-up, don't you? Like it needs
After
a level, or like a level -1 or a silly level silly.
Yeah, just like something to lighten the mood, like the funny trivial news after a really horrible earthquake story or something. Yeah, they always do that on the news, don't they? There's like really depressing stories about horrible things that are going on in the world, and then they'll put in something kind of trivial, won't they? So to lighten the impact of the previous news stories.
Oh, is that why they do it? I thought it was just the big ones go first. What do they say? If it bleeds, it leads.
I'm sure that is the case. I think there will definitely be a part of it that's like, come on, all right, we need to give some good news or something. You got to kind of temper it in a way.
Yeah. I rarely hear good news on the news, but yeah.
There normally is. There normally is something that's a bit more positive. Can't all be doom and gloom, can it? There's plenty of good things going on in the world as well, so we should celebrate.
There is, but I'm saying that on the main news, I don't hear those positive stories. Do you?
No, it's probably because you give up because it's all so depressing. That's what I do. I just stop.
Yeah.
But if you do persist, usually when it gets to like the local news, there's some more kind of positive stuff. Although I rarely watch the news because I find it too depressing.
Yeah. So the last one goes local to Bedford, and what is an example? A man is found able to communicate with a swan in Bedford River. What's the river called?
River Ouse.
River Ooze.
Yeah.
Yes. He
Yeah,
trained a
that'd be a
swan
nice story.
to batter a kid.
Exactly. That would be good news. Good
And
news.
that's all the news we have time for. I've been Trevor McDonald. You've been the best.
Excellent. Absolutely marvellous, Charlie.
All right. Thank you very much, Harry. Really appreciate all 3 bite-sized episodes of the Diary of a CEO conversation cards. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening to the end of this one. Well done. And we will see you again soon on the British English Podcast. Bye-bye, Harry.
Bye-bye. Thanks, mate.